Hello everybody, Richie Brexer, welcome back to another video. And today I'm doing something special. I'm doing my Lego Star Wars minifig collection. Now a lot of these come back from about 10 years ago when I was really into Lego. And I came out of my dark ages not so long ago, so a lot of these figures are really old and a few of them are new. But I'm showcasing them all and let's start, shall we? Let's start from here. So this is basically the original trilogy in the prequel trilogy era. I know I have two. The new trilogy is Finn and Rose and BB-8, but I don't really count those as my collection. But anyways, let's start here. To get out of the way, I'll just show these three. So these three come from the ATST, I believe is what it's called, from the one set from Rogue One. You see there, nice printing on it. These are the newer minifigs I have. One there. I mean, you've already seen these on YouTube. I don't really need to show them that well. But yeah, okay. These three. I like this figure a lot. I like his printing detail that I did on him. Anyways. Alright, and now we'll go on to the original trilogy era. Alright, so first of all here's my A-Wing pilot. Now this guy actually came in a set, which I have right here. And there we go. It's an A-Wing. It's from the 2007 version. One of the first sets I ever owned. Really, I actually really like this minifig a lot. It's one of the first minifigs I ever had, honestly. Here's Princess Leia. She came in a Hoth Rebel set. Hoth no, a Rebel I can't think of the name right now, but people in the comments will probably tell me who it is. Nice figure. Also, this droid, which is probably one of my favorite droids in the entire series. I like the printing and the molding on him. This is why I won't get the new $30 set, because I already have all the figures. There's no point in it. And my only Han Solo, and this nice coat. I really like the molding, even though it's all printed. That's unbelievable. And we have a Snowtrooper. A really nice figure. I'm a huge fan of it. I mean, the newer ones are more better, but I still like the original. No back printing. I like front printing. The molding's pretty nostalgic to me. And then we have Luke Skywalker. No, this is unfortunately the only Luke I actually have, and he came in the. And this is him whenever he's recovering, and the Empire Strikes Back. That's the face. I mean, it's a nice figure. See, this is the reason why I won't get that new $30 set. It's just no value for me. Here's one of my favorite figures. It's a rebel trooper. I don't know what specific class he is. I just know he's like one of the first figures I ever got. Really basic figure, just really front printing. That's it. Very unique mold for the head, for the helmet. Now the set I got him in actually came in with four. I mean, but I lost them. I only have two now. I am missing a couple figures, as you may know. Like, I'm missing the original Chewbacca minifig from the one set I told you about with the Hoth Rebel base. And here's R3PO, probably my favorite protocol droid, and my only one, unfortunately. Well, red is my favorite color, and having him just like brings me back to all that nostalgia. And now to the interesting part for me, the Clone Wars era. Well, actually, let's start with the Phantom Menace era, just to get out of the way. And here's my Gungan warrior. Unfortunately, this came with Jar Jar Binks, and I lost him. I don't really care what people say. I don't mind Jar Jar Binks as a character. I do like the unique molding they gave him in the Lego sets. See? I like the shield piece. It's nice. Back printing. Really unique mold for these kind of creatures. Nice overall. And here is my clone army. Now here's Captain Fox. I'm so happy to get this because like red is my favorite color, and having him, he was like a huge part of my childhood. I enjoyed this figure a lot. And this guy now goes for like 20 bucks on Bricklink, and I'm so glad I got this guy now because so I don't pay that price. Here's Captain Rex, everybody's favorite. No, I got this from the ATST, no. I forgot what it's called. It's the Walker, I think it's not AT, it's not AT, but it's I think it's ATST Walker. I forgot the names, but he came in that one Walker from the Clone Wars. And this is a very unique minifig. I unfortunately don't have the beard minifig head because I lost it. But this guy actually did come in her antenna, but you can barely see. For some reason, this doesn't work anymore. The holes don't allow him to have an antenna anymore. So, you can't rely on that. So I'll have to put his visor on, so we can have some accessory. And here is a clone, a clone captain. Whoops. He actually came in the clone battle pack. Probably one of the first sets I ever bought my own money. And unfortunately, I don't have Captain Rex. I'm Captain Cody because I just didn't get the set. Now let's go to the Jedi. Now here's Ahsoka Tano, honestly one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars. Now this is actually a bit too basic for me. I mean, there's like no back printing, it's only front printing. But there is this really unique mold I was really ahead for 2008. Really one of my favorite figures as well. And here is Barriss Offrey. I believe that's how you pronounce her name correctly. And if you can see, this is that derpy clone face from. It's a bad thing that like it contains. Thankfully, the new sets they're releasing don't have the derpy face anymore. But it's a nice fig, and I really hope to get a new one, which is a huge improvement over back then. Here's Mace Windu, and again he suffers from like a derpy clone face. Unfortunately, I really wish he came to normal. I really wish all these figures came to normal face. But anyways, having the purple lightsaber is really unique. But I do like this figure. Now here's Master Yoda, probably one of my favorite figs as well. But unfortunately, when I was getting him out of the box, I think I lost his hand somehow. And now to replace, I have to put a yellow hand, unfortunately. I really hope I can just buy the torso piece off like Bricklinkers or eBay and then just replace that one headpiece. That one handpiece, I mean. And oh yeah, it's a rubber molding. It's really worn out. You can see it's supposed to, the rubber molding is paint coming up. One of my favorite figs of all time. And here is Anakin Skywalker. Unfortunately, I have like 3 of these guys, but like, unfortunately, I'm missing all their hair pieces, and their hair pieces are really one of my favorite hair pieces of all time as well. Here's R2-D2. I decided to include him, and he is a Clone Wars figure, but unfortunately, I lost the other leg of him, and now I have no idea where it is. Hopefully, I can find it somehow. And here is the first bad guy in this series. It's a Geonosian. Here we go, yeah. No, he didn't come with this accessory, but I decided to get him just some sort of weapon. This was really unique for its time. These plastic wings are really awesome. A bit awkward having that huge lump. Nice printing, it's gold reflective. Nice overall, put him back there. Now on to the clones. Now let's start with the first one. No, I have 4 of these too because I used to have like at least 10 of these guys, but unfortunately I lost them all. But they all look the same. I mean, it's very basic, back, front, and the head. I mean, that's a derpy clone face. I really like this figure a lot. It's so nostalgic to me. It's just one of those classic figures. And anyways, now let's go to this one, the Clone Pilot. Now, this guy actually came with like a different printing on his torso, but I lost that piece somehow, and I can't find it. And this, as you can see, is pretty worn now. I mean, just look at that. Over 10 years of like being squished in my Lego box. And funny enough, this actually got a misprint, and now it looks like he's looking that way. It's pretty funny. I think it's worth something, but I want some of my figures. Now here's one of my favorite figures, but I'm missing his headpiece. It makes me so mad. I only put this on his head so it could look like he had something. But oh my gosh, man, I really miss. This is like one of my favorite figures. It came with like a red helmet piece. I have absolutely no idea where I put it. I think I lost it as a kid. But it makes me so mad because I really do like this figure a lot. Red is my favorite color, and even though these guys, they're part in the Star Wars franchise, it's just being guards. I just think the color on their uniforms make them so cool. I'm probably going to Bricklink that as well. I do want to fix that figure before at the end of the year. Here's one of my oldest figures. Now the red guy I told you about actually came with the same molding, but like in red. One of my oldest figures. I mean, honestly, just look at that. It's so worn out. I mean, like it's had like a little dot in the middle, and now it's gone. I played with this so much as a kid. This was like one of my most. This is my oldest figure from the first set I ever got as a kid. One of my favorite sets of all time as well. Even though it's just part nostalgic. Now let's go to the droids. The droids aren't really something that's special, but they're so nice to have around. I have like a bunch of like these are all the ones I've completed, but like they have like a bunch of like heads and legs and arms, a bunch of arms actually, just laying about. And here is a, let's see if we can focus him. There you go. He's a space droid. I don't know what their specific name is. Someone's gonna correct me in the comments, hopefully. And it's just their commander. And here is them with just their regular battle droids. And they came with some jetpack. This guy doesn't have one for some reason, but nice printing to determine who's the commander or not. Just place them back here. Nice figures. I really do like these figures a lot. And we have this guy. Oops, there we go. The droid pilot. You can see is blue. It's just the same figure, but like, well, normal figure I mean, but like a blue molded chest piece and with some printing for tan. I had two of those. I don't remember which set exactly. And here's a classic guy. Everybody knows this is the most like overused figures of all time, but I can't agree with M&R Productions, which is like another YouTube channel that is Star Wars. We need posable legs. This has been going on for way too long. Like I can't even do any clean stop motions because of these guys' legs. It's so static. That's alright. That's just one of those classic minifigs you see like a lot. And here's a commander. Basically the same figure, but with just a yellow torso, a yellow molding for a torso. And here are the battle droids. I have two variants. I have one with I call this a bazooka, but it's not. I don't know what the name is. A cannon, basically. And it's nice molding, really awkward in the back. And this guy's modified. The original actually came with this. You know, with this, you just put these sights up and then just start shooting. Use your imagination. I mean, that's really what all these figures are, just imagination. But anyways, this is my collection. I may not see much, but that's because I barely got out my Dark Ages not so long ago. And these are all just my minifigs I collected well, actually 10 years ago. I don't really. Right now, since I'm older, I'm on a tighter budget. I'm on a really tight budget, so I don't really collect as much as I used to. Remember, these used to be just all gifts whenever I was really young. When I was much younger, yeah, these were just all gifts for me from like my parents or birthday parties. Nice figures overall. One of my favorite collection of minifigs of all time. And yeah, there should be animation coming out soon. I already got everything planned. Now I just have to start filming, which I plan on doing it today. Well, thank you and have a great day. Bye.